Guys, my name is I am Rogers from Hispania, Kenya. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Today episode, I'm going to tell you how how to how people they do join Illuminati. Remember, people they normally say that we have one organization which is Illuminati, but that is false. There is so many organization. We have brotherhood, sisterhood, we have Freemasonry, we have Masonic, and many others. So with me here, I want to first of all to try to differentiate to you concerning Freemason and Illuminati. Illuminati is an organization which those big people, those big prominent people that are trying to join to that organization, when to get there, to get wealth, power, and everything that you people that you are watching me, you know it. And Freemason is those young people like farmers, businessmen or women, and all those type of person that I've tried to mention that are that are trying to no. So what I was trying to tell you is that for those who are watching me is that I was trying to differentiate between Freemasonry and and Illuminati. I've said earlier that Illuminati are meant for those prominent people like president, ministers, and big persons. They are the one who are joining to that organization. And when you have joined to that organization of Illuminati, the only thing that you are being required for you to be a member, you need to go for the for what we call kama makambi. Then you go there. There is an office which I know it is up there in the United States, where those people are going there so that they listen for those messages that are given by their elders. If they went for first seminary, second seminary, and the third one, for the last seminary that they are going to for that, they are now calling by one with the elders of Illuminati. Remember, Illuminati, the origin of Illuminati came from the Roman Catholic. Those were the first person to kuchimbua ring, to start that organization. Like you can see the Pope John Paul, first Pope John Paul was the first person to introduce Illuminati. As you can see, when you enter to the churches of Catholic members, as you can, by the time when you are entering to that church, the only thing that you can see is related to churches of Illuminati, they are resembling. One, when you, if you want to know the church of Illuminati people, like there is a universal church in Nairobi. It's called Milimani. When you go Milimani, you get that church. It has written Dogcinatus, Nairobi, Kenya. That's where the Illuminati people of Kenya are when they are going there, and they normally going to that church every Friday in midnight. That time, these people are at sleep, so they are going to that time so that they can do their own things there. And if you want to know that kind of church, the symbolic which will show you that church is there is arrow, and the Catholic will show what? A cross. That is the difference between of Catholic and Illuminati people. Then, when you at the same time at the same that point, what can I can add there is that in Illuminati churches, when you want to enter inside, so that you can worship, get with your pastors there, you are entering to that house, kinyume nyume, not forwarding your chest there, kinyume nyume. But in Catholic, is you are entering first by you look altar. Where is the altar? As you can see, why I'm saying that Illuminati and the Catholic are resembling is the prayer compared to other churches. You see, these churches like Anglican, SDA, like PAG, and all those are Happy Church, Maximum. Those are doing what? They are, when they are worshiping loudly, as the Bible says that when you want to pray to God, you need to do what? You shout, and you pray with your all strength. Okay? So with these Catholic, they don't. Their prayers are too short compared to Freemasonry. That's why the Freemasonry catch the Catholic members in that way. So my point is that the how the Freemason grew up, and where the starting point of them were at Vatican there, and the bigger people who introduced that Illuminati was Romans Catholic. So in addition to that, I can say when you enter to those Illuminati churches, in the front of the altar, you can't get a cross, that an image of Jesus Christ, no. But to Catholic, you can get it. So behind that, no, to forward this message to you is that I was saying that I was talking about what? I was trying to talk about Illuminati. Illuminati itself, it was meant for prominent people like minister and all those members that you know in Kenya or in Africa and in the world generally. You can get Freemason like footballers, ministers, doctors. People are there in that organization that to maybe to get wealth, power, and everything. So to that point, concerning Illuminati and Freemason was meant for these younger people that you are seeing, like farmers, traders, and so many others. So these people of Freemason, when you enter there, there's some macharities, rules that and regulation are being taken from the to the older people, and they told you maybe they can give you different macharities, like uh, you say that I don't I want you to give us your mom or your dad or your firstborn, or mostly they emphasize on those that thing that you are you like it, you like it mostly, or you love it mostly than others. They can't tell you that you bring a second lastborn and yet you love firstborn. When you give to them that firstborn, that's the way now you can get the wealth. And they can't, if they tell you like that, they can't show you that directly that can you go and bring that person here so that you can get wealth. No, they are giving you some examples. For example, they can ask you a simple question like, young man, Joseph, I, do you want wealth? Do you want power? Yes. I want you. Let me ask you a question. Between ekebao kera gegokora amatafari nilitofari, which one will you like to give us? Is the brick, iritafari, or say kebao? When you mention one, that's what they will take to you. Or even if you are, maybe you are going, even if you are at Nairobi, they have already asked you that thing. Maybe you have said that I will give you kibao, a kibao of making bricks. When you kibao, meaning that you give to them what? Your wife, if you are married. Remember, when you enter in Freemason or Illuminati or Brotherhood or Sisterhood, you know, it is not all kind of person that are entering to that organization. No, if you are not married, or marry, you can't enter to those organizations. You need to put that thing on your mind. It's married people only. And second, the another thing they are looking is your star, nyota yako, ndio wana emphasize. Kama nyota yako, if your star is not resembling to that trend, they will not allow you to enter that place. So another thing which I can say is that in Freemason, in Illuminati, those people, I have told you earlier that it was meant for prominent people. Those people, when you enter there, it's you and you alone. At the end, after getting wealth, is you alone will being sacrificed. You won't bring it to your mom or your wife or whatever to that organization so that you can know. It's you and you alone. And that was meant for prominent people. But if Freemason was meant for these local persons which were meeting with them in Africa here. So let us go back at least a bit in Freemason. Can add something there. In Freemason, these people are normally found everywhere, and you can try to differentiate between a Freemasonry and how you can know that this is a Freemason person or this Illuminati person. A Freemason person, when you enter to that organization, either is a Freemason or Illuminati, the only thing which is there is that you must change your name. If outside here you are calling Peter, there you will choose another name, like Princess, like Prince. Another one thing which I can say is that in Freemason, when you say that you want power, these those friends of yours that surrounded you or your family members, they will fear you. If you are at your home, maybe a funeral it has occurred, or any celebration is there occurring, they do respect you. They give you a free space so that they can try to share with you some views, and then we say that without this person we won't make this and this and this. That makes you that power which you honored when you entered in that organization makes you be a big person and be respected, and they fear you. Another thing in Freemason, what I can say is that Freemason, mostly a big percentage of Freemasonry in Africa are in Tanzania, followed by Nigeria, a little bit of Kenya. They're there, but you can't know them if you are not a member of that of those people. And remember, when you enter Freemason there, if I'm here, Joseph or Peter or Paul there, every person, they are given their macharities, rules and regulation. You are being given your own rules. You can say that, you Peter, from today henceforth, don't sleep with your wife. Do kuwa unalala nani na mashoga ama, like that. So, and other people, like other men women can be told by that from today you won't get birth, hautokuzaa. So wewe kufanya mambo yote, but remember, if you get birth, will be off. So those are kinds of rules that they are being given. Those organizations with me, although I'm not a member, but for you to become a member, I've said earlier that you are going to a seminary. For first time, you listen that seminary. Second time, you listen it. The third seminary, now the pastor or the big person of that organization calls you to the room, a short, black, dark room, and they ask you some question like this. From first day you came to our seminary, and the second time you came, and today is the third day. How are you seeing about this? From that day you came to our seminary for the first day, second day, and third day, our seminaries. How are you looking for them? Are they good or are they bad? How are they challenging to you? So if I'm interesting to that organization, I will say that in fact your your seminary and studies are so nice, enjoyable, and I'm willing to join. I'm ready to join. So they ask you again the second question. From those days that you have came here, are you ready now to be a member of this organization? If you are interested, you are saying to that point that yes, yes sir, I'm ready. I want to join you, and I will follow all the instructions and the rules that you and regulation which will you regulation which you will give me, so that my life to be good, and so that to have good health, good life, to enjoy like other people who are in this organization. So when you have already accepted to join to that organization, the only thing which now with it will follow there, they'll call a woman. They will call a woman there, a very beautiful angel woman will come to you and will give you a pot, kibakuli, a pot of a wine of Kikuyun. I don't know that name of that wine, but that wine, when you take it a little bit, you you will start removing your clothes one by one. Shirt, you will remove shirt, short, and all those. So after removing, you'll get seated. You'll get seated like this. You'll get seated like this, like this. After sitting like that, that woman will come with what? He will come with a pen, a marker pen, which when she will write on your leg pajas here, it won't futtering, haitajifuta, it will stick on that part. She will come and write for you here, letter F here. That F means that you are now a Freemasonry member. Second thing which will give you, he will give you a bangle like this one. A bangle like this one, but not for Kenyan bangle, but a rainbow, which is colored with a rainbow colors, which Roy G. Biv. Roy G. Biv, we have Roy, this Roy G. Biv, I mean red, orange, green, G, B, blue, indigo, violet. Those colors will turn around to that bangle which you will put in your hand, in your left hand side, not on your right hand side. You will wear it on your left hand side, a bangle which is wrapped with those colors of Roy G. Biv, or rainbow colors. When you saw anybody in town or in Africa or in anywhere in this continent of Africa with that bangle, know it that is a member of those organizations, either Freemasonry or Sisterhood, Brotherhood, or Illuminati. That is when you'll notice and you'll know that is a member organization. So after that point, after being a member, now you will be going to their churches every Friday night in midnight. Not in daytime, no, in nighttime. From 6 a.m. to that point. When you go there, they are going to that church, when you want now to get, after entering to that organization, now you'll get being paid money monthly. Every middle of a month, every 15th day of a month. And a little amount will be given to your account directly is not less than 85,000 Kenyan shillings. You can calculate that amount into euro pounds or into dollars, whichever. But with me here, I'm in Kenya, and I'm trying to tell you and to explain how those people are being paid. Okay, to that point, I can say is that those life that people are, those prominent people that are entered to those organization, they are so very big people. They can't. If you go to them and ask them that if you are living a hopeless life, you go to them and tell, hey, my friend of mine, can you assist me? Even 20 bob, I want to go to buy a medicine so that I can take it because I'm sick since yesterday or last week or today morning. I'm not feeling well. They can't give you their money. They can't, a Freemason member or Illuminati member or sister, they can't give you their money, because those money that were given by their elders, they have been given with the rules and regulations. They are using, those money are for themselves only. Even they can't use that money to give their parents or their children to do anything to them, but they can make anything to them despite of giving them their money. At the same time, what I can add there on top, that those lives that are living is good, but to make the matter worse is these people, when they will reach at a point whereby they mess their rules and regulations to those organizations, and they do mistake. Like we have a prominent actress in Tanzania that we have Stephen Charles Kanumba. Stephen Charles Kanumba, he was given with me by the time I grew up. I was looking to their movies when by the time he was acted with their colleagues like Stephen, no, this Stephen Charles Kanumba was acting with Rai Kigosi, Jacqueline Wolper. We have also Elizabeth Michael Lulu. We also have the Auntie Ezekiel. We also have, those are some actress in Tanzania. We also have the Hamed Suleiman. We have the Irene Warrior. And there is another girl here, Wema Sepetu. Those are the big prominent in Tanzania actress, the Bongo movies actress. They are also the acting movies, and also in songs. The actors in songs, we have like Diamond Platnumz, we have Harmonizer, we have Rayvan, we have the Mbosso, Alikiba, Zuchu, Queen Darling. Those are Kina Best Naso. Those members, they are big people, but they entered in Freemason and as Freemasonry members and Illuminati members. Like we can see that when I can talk about Zuchu. Zuchu is a woman that was given a rule that you will spend with your boyfriend I can't mention that name of her boyfriend who left him. I think he's a superstar musician in Tanzania. He was given that you won't get birth, hautawahi kuzaa, you don't get birth to that generally. And also like this person we can call Harmonize. Harmonize, there is a time whereby he was given a rule that I want you to bring your colleague here. Which colleague? Diamond. He removed Diamond, but they went for a long period of time searching for how he can take that person, that prominent person, to those people, although they were in the same group of Wasafi Records. Yeah? But that was the main reason why he didn't remove that person. At the same time, it reaches at a point whereby they did not communicate with the Diamond, because even Harmonize, he was in his songs he was sang by the time in the recent he did not he was talking about Diamond and but in the song, but eventually one day Harmonize Diamond Platinum talked to his colleague Harmonize to stop that habit so that he can be friends and do their own job as they required. Okay, that was some of people who I knew there in that organization in Tanzania. In Kenya, we also have the footballers, many footballers in that who are joined there. No, when you want to something for you to be a big person, they are doing one thing. Like me, for example, if I'm a businessman, I can say that this business of mine, I'm using like a kifumba macho of people. I'm using that business as a kifumba macho to confuse people that I'm doing that business, but I'm not doing that business. It featured what I'm doing, and at the same time it featured that I'm a member of that organization, either Freemasonry or Illuminati. Also, we have a sisterhood. Not Let us not based on Freemasonry only or Freemason or Illuminati. We also have this sisterhood. Sisterhood was meant there for only women's, like I mentioned earlier, like Lulu, Michael in Tanzania, Aunt Ezekiel, Odebe in Nigeria, Mary in Nigeria. We also have Susan Leito in Nigeria, and all those. In Kenya, we have Nadia Mukami and Nandi in Tanzania. Those are the members that was meant for that organization, for those women which I've mentioned. Like Nadia Mukami is a Korean. Its origin is from Korea land. She comes from Ntimaru, Korea East in Africa, Kenya. He is also a member of Sisterhood there. He's trying to show people of Koreans or in Africa that he was blessed with wealth, power, fame, and all those. But his wealth is not true. Was not come true. So the only thing I can say is that I'm requesting to those all members that are being confused with other members, that can let us come and join to those organizations so that we can see if we can proceed and we can be successful in our lives. So let me tell you that those organizations is too bad. At the same time, it can't reaches you at a point whereby you can get it. Maybe at the same time, it can shorten your life. Those organizations, the impacts of those joining to those organizations, actually, people, they do not know if they are going well, they will finish well. So another thing here with me I can say is that through this point of mine that Freemason Dunga Katosha. Okay, what I can add is there, those people who are watching me over to my short video of in YouTube, I can say is that don't to those people who are not entered to those organizations that I have already mentioned, like Sisterhood, Brotherhood, Freemasonry, and Illuminati, don't try to enter to those organizations because they will cost you and they will put you in a bad situation. So another thing which I can say is that try to being satisfied with a little that you have, and Almighty Father will give you your wealth and your life will be good. So thank you very much for those who are watching me. Try to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, share and comment. Thank you very much for my content of today.